be better.
Oh, yeah, it can't get much
You look happy.
Actually,
look
it
at
could.
the smile on
What'd
his
you do,
face.
Philip?
Is this the face of a hardworking man
I am
or what?
really happy.
Yeah, look at me, huh? This show has three components tonight, I believe. Three major components. Joan Rivers is here, someone we waited a long time for, Robin.
Big star.
Big star.
Finally got a big star.
Big star tonight, Joan Rivers, all right? My mother is here.
Big star.
Big star. You know why she's here?
No, I don't know why your mother's here.
Well, because she berated me. I had to give a speech at a bas mitzvah, and my mother said it sucked. All right, so we're going to talk to my mother about that.
You have the tape of the speech?
That's right.
Okay.
And then, did you see, I don't know if you caught the beginning of the show with me getting a massage and a Halloween mask.
Was that you?
We went trick-or-treating, and all I'm going to say is this is the best 11 minutes of tape that you'll ever see.
I didn't recognize that hairy chest.
Yeah, it'll be, did you see how hairy I look in that?
Yeah,
I did look
really.
kind of hairy. But that was me.
Oh, whole body was hairy.
That was me in my Marge Simpson costume. Wait till you see this tape. We went trick-or-treating, and all I know is we ended up in this woman's bedroom.
This was just a woman, just the lady who was driving down the street.
Two ladies. We ended up in their house. This is all I'm going to say, and it was the best Halloween ever.
Well, you told me she was a dreamboat.
Hey, you'll wait and see how good she looks. Wait and you see. It's a married
I'll see
woman.
what you pick up.
But first, tonight, I want to bring out my mother for a reason. We're going to have this out right now. My mother, ladies and gentlemen, Ray Sturr. Here she is. Look how beautiful.
The woman who produced you.
This is my mother.
Hello, hello.
She's working on a book, What Not to Do When You Have Children. Because,
I didn't come here for abuse, Howard.
no, not abuse. I'm just saying that, of course, many people look at me as maybe the son they don't want to have.
Oh.
And my mother loves me, right, Mommy?
Right, I love you, but you watch yourself.
My
you
mommy
say the
loves
right
me.
thing now.
My mother refuses to accept the fact that I'm now a celebrity.
She can't handle that.
And first of all, going up, she can't handle it. She doesn't think.
At the bat mitzvah, you were not a celebrity. You were the uncle.
No, but you got to
That's
understand
what
something.
you were.
There are guys rolling videotape, okay? It's a guy. It's a service
There are
rolling a
people
videotape.
you don't know
Right.
who were there.
And I'm
looking
sorry,
at you.
Ma.
You're used to videotape,
No,
Howard.
it's not that I'm not used to it. I don't want some guy running around with a videotape of me giving a sappy speech. My mother wanted like a speech where everyone was left crying in the aisles and in the halls.
No,
That's not what's
I
going to
want it a
happen,
little
Ma. You're
more-
dreaming. You're always dreaming.
Let the people see the speech, hear the speech.
But you're dreaming about your expectations of me. You're always dreaming that I'm going to somehow be able to
Howard,
give a speech.
if I didn't have those expectations,
But this is the speech
you
that
would...
was in me. What much possibly
Am
better
I
could
gonna
I
be
do?
permitted to
How much time did you
talk?
spend preparing it?
Listen.
Oh, that's a very good question.
Wait a second. Here is the speech. Hey, everybody told me the speech.
question.
Everyone told me the speech was good, except my mother, because she wants me to leave them crying in the
I
aisles.
spoke to people right in this studio, and they said they agreed with
No,
me.
they didn't. That was Dan, our producer. He's a schmo.
Oh, I don't think
Hey,
so.
Dan. Hey,
I
Dan,
don't
you're
think
easily
so.
replaced. We could send you back with Rollin Smith. You can work in the news department.
All right, let's see the
What a
tape.
jerk that guy is.
Let's see the tape.
All right,
Let
what?
the tape speak for itself.
Well, everybody assumes I'm good at making a speech because I'm on the radio, but it's much more difficult in front of people. We need to look at people in the face. But for Sharon, I can do it. You got faith in me, I can do it. Sharon, everyone has said this already, but I am really proud of you today. I think the first time I met Sharon, she was already starting to walk.
Hey, Schmoes, what are you laughing at?
Yeah.
What are you laughing at?
It's a different Stern.
Yeah, but I'm trying to give a nice speech. I'm not going to go up and start berating people.
No one is berating you, Howard.
This is great.
You're a little paranoid.
How is it so far? Seriously. How is it so far? Is it nice?
Right, fellas?
It's a nice speech.
You didn't say
All right, why?
Starting to walk. Because I was living in Detroit.
Oh, wait, so here, wait, you're going to miss this.
Really proud of you today. I think the first time I met Sharon, she was already starting to walk. Because I was living in Detroit or Washington at the time, one of those places. And she came up to my knee, and she wanted to see my face. So she looks up, she gets up to my thigh, she finally gets up about my stomach, she's looking up, and she just passes out backwards because she can't get up this high to see my face. But Sharon had not a good story. Sharon says that's not a good story. Strike that from the record. So she fell back on her back, and Pam came up and said, "It's Uncle Howard, it's okay, you don't have to cry, he's okay." But anyway, the bar mitzvah today has been great, and I look so forward to this. I couldn't wait for this day. I think if my parents had said to me a couple of years ago, before my bar mitzvah and I had to go to Hebrew school, if my parents had given me the option not to go to Hebrew school, I know I would have taken it. That's why they never gave me the option. Sharon had that option, and she said she wanted a bar mitzvah, which blew me away. And I just hope that kind of determination sticks with you the rest of your life. We're all so proud of you, and I love you, and happy bar mitzvah, Sharon.
That was so fun.
Yeah.
You finally got around to her.
Hey, now what do you think of that?
It could have been better, was what I said.
What would you have had him put in it?
Well, they have a
See,
very...
this is my mother's problem from my birth. Here's the deal, and I'm being serious. Here's the problem, Mommy.
Are you going to let me
And I love
answer?
you. No,
once
let me
you...
just say something.
Yes.
You had a lot of things you wanted to say. You wanted me to say what you wanted to say.
No.
I can't. I spoke from the heart.
Okay.
I said that it was. I'm proud. I'm a proud uncle. It's great. My parents forced me to go to Hebrew school, and I'm only half Jewish.
This speech was not about you, Howard. This did not center around you. This centered around Sharon.
I talked about her determination. I couldn't
Well, that
believe her determination.
Well,
If I was some kid, I wouldn't want to go study Hebrew somewhere.
It was kind of a general speech.
Right.
It was,
But,
say
you
what
know,
you're
it's hard
thinking,
to
Robin.
think-
You're not going to
you really
get
knew
fired.
that. Excuse
you
me.
can say what
Hey.
you think.
Well, how often do I see the kids?
I rest my case.
Listen, let me take a break. A quick break. Just sit here, Mommy. I'm not done with
I'm
you yet.
staying, let me tell you, I'm
okay.
staying to defend
All
myself.
right, good. All right, Joan Rivers is here tonight, and the tape of us trick-or-treating. Don't go away.
Good.
Hey, let me say how lucky we are tonight to be blessed with my mother's presence, who has stopped calling in my radio show because I'm too negative, she tells me. She's cryptic now. She's a woman of peace.
well, she said to me, I asked her in the makeup room back there, because I wanted to know the lowdown on this.
She doesn't call.
She says
Yes.
that she feels she's being picked on.
That's right.
Why do you feel you're being picked on, Ma? What are you talking about? I'm just discussing my... Listen, there's no secret that my childhood was a little messed up.
In what way?
There were three major developmental
Howard,
phases in my...
I just want to say one thing.
Number one, I was
Do
never
you-
toilet trained
Are
properly.
you going to let me speak tonight?
Let me say something. Do you deny that I was not toilet trained properly? Do you know that I had an anal fissure?
You were toilet trained beautifully. There wasn't one problem
I was
with your
never
toilet
taught to
training.
properly wipe.
What other
No one ever showed me the proper way to wipe. I had to go to a doctor at the age of 33 years old and learn how to wipe myself.
taught
What a thing to bring up on television.
That was number one.
Now, what was the second one? That was
That
the
is
one.
called Howard Stern's anal stage, if you will.
You're
number-
taking unfair advantage of me. You did not tell me you were going to discuss this when I came on.
I didn't know I was going to discuss it either. I'm just emoting. Listen, you were a wonderful mother. I love you very much.
Well, then act it,
I love
Howard.
you, but there's a
Act it.
couple of
Let
things that I
everybody
wanna
know
get
how
off my
you
chest.
feel. I should have brought the poems
The feeling,
you used to send me.
I love you.
Oh, I
I'll
wish you
Rose,
had.
Oh, I
bring 'em.
should
Why
have.
don't you bring 'em?
Oh, I
Hey,
should have.
I'm not saying I don't love my mother. If that's what you think it's about, but she's got to take some criticism.
Well, she criticized your performance.
Let me
You can
criticize
criticize
your
hers.
performance. Thanks.
Robin. Robin.
Fair.
Come
I am
here.
nothing but fair.
Robin, all I said was it could have been better.
The second developmental stage that I feel I was somewhat retarded in. Number one was the anal stage.
Yeah.
Number two was the social developmental skills.
Howard.
I was raised in a black community.
Howard,
And it was very rough on me.
do you hear my voice?
Yeah. I was never
I am the
exposed.
one in his head.
I was never exposed to white
Do
children.
you hear my voice,
Yes.
Howard?
Yeah.
Past is past, Howard. I don't think we should discuss this. I really don't. I think you're taking unfair advantage of me.
And she's too mothering.
She's too mothering. I
went
am
to get-
your
I
mother.
went to get an earring. My mother
Yeah.
was yelling at me about the earring. But I'm a man. I'm 36 years old. And you like the earring now,
But
right?
you know, Howard, you always ask me. When the speech was over, to get back
Go ahead.
to
Go
the
back
speech,
to the speech, Mommy.
the first thing he did was come right over to me, Robin.
Looking for your approval.
Well, I wish I could have given it.
See, this is what I'm talking about. That's the third stage I'm
But
talking about.
when
The
he-
idea of the,
if
the
Howard-
expectation.
Excuse
I tell
me.
my kids no matter what they do,
Excuse
it was
me.
good.
Excuse
And you
me.
want to know something? My kids are going to be a lot better off for it. I tell
Howard,
them
I
it was
was
good.
speaking. You interrupted.
And
Okay.
my father's back there. You ever see a man who's more pent up from lack of sexual activity? Ma, admit it.